As most of you know, I was diagnosed with HIV back in October of 2021. But what I'd like to share with you is the realities of living with HIV in these modern times. Back in the 80s and the 90s, HIV was a guaranteed death sentence. But thankfully, we've moved on from those dark days where HIV is in fact a very easily manageable condition. Back in the early days, when the first medication started to come out, someone contacted me recently and shared with me that at one point he was on 65 pills a day. Thankfully, those days are gone, and today I only take one tablet a day. That's it. That's how much HIV affects my life. This one tablet each day. What's difficult living with HIV is the stigma that comes along with HIV. Living with the virus is easy. Like I said, one pill a day, that's it. That's how much HIV affects my life. My lifespan will be the same as anyone else. In fact, people who are living with HIV in the UK are actually on average living 18 months longer than someone who is negative. There's a couple of reasons for that. What I've found out anyway is one, the amazing medication that's now available, one tablet a day, which reduces the amount of HIV in my body to an undetectable level, which means I cannot transmit HIV, it's impossible. And also lifestyle changes. Before my diagnosis, I didn't look after myself. I smoked for 20 something years and I struggled with addiction for 26 years. But when I got diagnosed, it shocked me into changing my life and changing my life for the better. So currently I'm 45 years old and I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel great physically. I'm strong, I'm fit and I'm healthy and I'm living with HIV. And that's what I want to show people. That is why I came onto social media a year ago and started sharing my diagnosis, because I'd seen how people were being treated around the world who were living with HIV. And to be honest, they're being treated awfully. Some people are being imprisoned, some people are being killed just because they have a virus. And this enraged me, and this is why I started sharing my own diagnosis, started speaking about my own experiences living with this virus. And I just want to show that you can be fit, strong and healthy living with HIV, and it shouldn't impact your life at all if it wasn't for the stigma that comes with a HIV diagnosis. So HIV doesn't affect me physically in any way. It won't affect the length of my life. In fact, like I said, my life will probably go on longer now while living with HIV than if I hadn't have been diagnosed. Now, obviously, I'm not saying people should go out there and get HIV. Of course I'm not. I'm just sharing what it's like living with HIV in these modern times, that living with the virus itself is easy. It's the stigma that comes along with a HIV diagnosis that is destroying lives. If it wasn't for the stigma, it wouldn't be a problem. For me, I don't really care what people think anyway. You know, I'm past that moment now. I'm not proud of being HIV positive. I don't want people thinking that. I'm not proud, but I'm not ashamed of living with HIV. It is what it is. I can't change the past, but I can change my future. And that's what I'm doing. And hopefully I'm showing other people that are living with HIV and people that aren't living with HIV that you can thrive with this virus.